Right, hi everyone, welcome if you're new, my name's Claire. So this is going to be the fastest one ever, or one of them, because I've got to go and pick up my niece very, very soon. So, but I wanted to just squeeze this message in now. So I can't, really annoying, I can't find my money oracle cards, but it's always for a reason. They'll turn up, yeah, they'll turn up over the weekend when I'm sorting out the cards again. Because I've still to this day I've kept it tidy. It's just like, so do you know what I mean? I've not dropped any on the floor or anything, but it's just it takes ages to sort them all out. Like, I've got that many, but anyway, blah blah blah. So welcome if you're new. It's a twin flame channel for your inner divine feminine, divine masculine, or in a connection. And I'm shuffling my chakra wisdom oracle cards, and I'm just going to do a very simple intention for wealth spread, which is in the actual book for these cards. And I don't know why, but I was drawn to these cards, and this is the one that stuck out. So someone needs to hear this today. So whether it's going to be related to your finances or not, you'll be the judge of that. But work out what you need and don't be scared to ask for it. So again, that could even be, you see, yeah, that could be things like I'm getting, because again, this is, I'd asked if you hadn't seen that in the community tab, like, do you want me to do a money reading or finances, value, stuff, like whatever I wrote, and it's like, there's only 5 people that have voted, and one of them was fucking me. So thank you very much to the other 4 people, and myself. But so far it is, yeah, show me the money, as as Michelle wrote. The money one is, yeah, that is the one that everyone else voted for. And actually it's quite funny because that's the one that I clicked too, when I was like, right, if what one of them would I choose, right, we've already got isolation for the first thing. And it's because it's in the air, you know what I mean? And again, those of you that know me very well, I'm completely not money orientated in the slightest. Yeah, that's just the only way I can put it. But again, it's like, you know, I always say it's like I don't like to talk about, yeah, basically I just don't like to talk about money that much, because I've got a very, very Uranus different way of looking at money. It just doesn't rule my life. But yeah, anyway, so and I suppose again they say that because it does, like, money does revolve around other people. You know, some people can be just totally chasing the money, like even when they've got, you know, what other people would be to consider, like, you know, you're abundant, like you've got more than enough money, you can pay. But like I would say, abundance is just, that's what I mean, abundance and success is so different to different people. Success is like, you know, yeah, this is and I've not got time to go into all that big chat, but it's true. It's like, you know, what is success to one person isn't to another, is to another. What is abundant to one person is to, like, you know, sometimes abundance for people that, you know, are just happy with not a lot. It's like, you know, it's when you've got, like, your fridge is full and you've paid your bills, but then you've got fuck all left after that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just, it's kind of, and then other people, oh, that sounds good. Some people go into their overdraft. Some people live in their overdraft. Some people wouldn't dream of going to their overdraft. Do you know what I mean? So it's so different, isn't it? So work out what you need and don't be scared to ask for it. Be specific about your needs. But what I'm getting from that as well is that can also be about, don't be afraid to ask for more. So, you know, it's like, abundance is your birthright, and it's very much to do with, you know, it's connected to gratitude and all these different things. And yes, I know that it's fashionable, like, again, I'm taking the piss of it, but it's fashionable to be like, you know, if you're grateful and you're following your calling, and you're and definitely when specific to twin flames, if you're on your twin flame mission, you know, money's going to rain down on you from the clouds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I've ticked all these boxes in some way, shape, or form. And again, I am fully on mission and have been for quite some time, telling TMI of my own personal story, which, you know, some people charge for to hear these stories. And again, I'm not opposed to that in the near future, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, someone having something like that, again, so that I do receive back. But what I'm saying is, it's like, you know, that doesn't fit the bill for everyone, and then that's controversial. But again, I am controversial. That is to do with spiritual warfare against the true twin flames that have got a big purpose, and I have got a very big purpose. Forgiveness is just left out. And like I said before, sometimes it is just sod's law that until you actually are in physical union with your twin, your abundance, the bigger bit of it, may be held back from you. Don't fucking talk to me. I wasn't in charge of that. But it's, do you know what I mean? But again, just as well, I'm not bothered about money that much. But I'm one of those people that as long as my bills are paid and I've got food, and I can get a takeaway coffee now and again, I feel abundant. Do you know what I mean? It's but again, it probably is because I've got ADHD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, all these different things. And for me, when I can just function and love myself and feel like I'm fulfilled and then help other people along the journey as well, I feel like that's success to me. And that's the truth of it, and I feel that, oh God, that's really deep, but I feel there may be some other people out there, whether it be ADHD or other things like depression or something like that, like that you may connect. Oh yeah, I'm just sort of looking isolation, forgiveness, like you may connect with that too. That it's like, because one of the main things about ADHD specifically is that you could have all these ideas and plans all the time, but they're never getting executed. ADHD people, one of the saddest things that I hear from clients, but also because I've studied ADHD extensively and dyslexia and all that, it's like I'm a bit of a geek like that. When I find out that I've got something that, or somebody I love, or it's, for when I'm working with my clients, I really soak up the info. And yeah, it's like that is a very common thing, that you'd have tons of bits of paper, diaries, all these ideas that other people could make a mint from. But if you don't actually, also there's something about, having the idea, having the plan, and executing the plan and taking action. And that is very much the energy of right now, with six planets in Taurus. Sorry, I'm burping. I was transmuting energy, right? 6 planets in Taurus. The opposite sign of Taurus is Scorpio. The South Node is the path. The South Node is in Scorpio. Scorpio is about debt. Taurus is about money, value. And again, when we're talking about money, it would be literal money, debt, sorting out things like that. You could feel like you're in a real financial rut. A lot of people are in these days. A lot of people aren't as well. It's good to keep it balanced. And Taurus is, your future, or the now, even like where you want to head, like valuing yourself more. But when we're talking about valuing yourself, like as in you as a person, it's not allowing yourself to be stuck in the toxicity, the negative attachments, addictions, people that pull you down, and start heading towards valuing yourself. But it's all a journey where different people are at different bits, right? Okay, so I do need to, wait a minute, I can't see, I need a clock so I can see the time. Just as well I've done that. Like, it's not the kind of like I'm going to be later, and I'm going a bit earlier than I need to. Right, so anyway, what did I read all of this? Knowing exactly the changes you need to make in your life in order to achieve more balance is important, so be specific. Telling yourself that you need a bit of time for yourself is a vague statement that you may very well push aside when life gets hectic. Yep, signing up for a meditation class, on the other hand, is more specific plan of action that you can stay accountable to. This is crazy. I don't know if one of my best pals are going to watch this, but I actually just direct her to, because it's short. Because that is exactly what I'd said to her yesterday. Is about, it's about making time for these wee bits for yourself. Like not just kind of like saying it and never doing it. It's like making a promise to yourself and not keeping it. So that's going to make sense to someone. Or a lot of people, right? So the first card is your beliefs about money. So this is about the throat chakra, and it's isolation in reverse. So I'm just going to quickly see what that says. And like I say, I'm doing it super quick because I don't usually say super, so maybe you say super. Because I need to go, but I will do other ones. I just wanted to do just now, right? Okay, so I've got something to do for a client after my niece goes in that, and then it'll just be time for my bed. Right, so personal inquiry. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do you? So I think that's going to pertain to the people that are going inwards to heal themselves and, detoxify yourself from whatever has been weighing you down, and doing soul retrieval, or, healing yourself in whatever way you heal yourself to get your power back. And some people, it's like you're overly spending a lot of time alone, and maybe, you need to see some people that, like me, like I'm a total hermit, and I'm never going to not be a hermit, but when it calls, like say for instance, like one of my best pals' weddings, like later on in the autumn there, you know what I mean? So obviously I'll be going to that, and then I've got like, was it one of my best pals yesterday's, just hanging out and not having a coffee. So it's kind of like, I'm not a complete recluse. I do spend time with people, but when I spend time with people, it is like literally my family or my best friends, you know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that's like, like, no offense to Gemini people or placements, but Gemini is very sociable, and kind of often Gemini places need a lot of people around them, for whatever reason, and I have got strong Gemini placements in my chart, but mine's are like in the energy like the 8th house and that, and so I mean, I love talking and listening, obviously, and channeling, but you know what I mean, I'm a hermit that does this, helping however many people tune in, and then I like to keep to myself or with the people nearest and dearest, you know what I mean? So that's me. So I'm just sort of saying, but lots of other people look upon my life, and I've even had, like people close to me refer to me to other people. Like, I mean, I think I'd said that. My mum said, oh, she'd call me a recluse or something. And it's like, but again, if you love yourself and you are happy with your life, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, my mum wasn't saying in a horrible way. Like, actually, yeah, it's true. Do you know what I mean? I'm a total hermit. But that's me. At least I own it. And it's it's not, there's not anything wrong with that. That's what makes me happy. Like, rather than being around a bunch of gossipy fucks that are talking behind your back. Like, no thanks. I think I've had, well, I don't think, I know I've had that time in my life. And yeah. So, whether it be in workplaces or friendship groups or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I've caught now. I'm gonna put that in the comments, but lots of people will have actually seen it because that channel's got like 11 million subscribers or something. But if I think it's like the Psych to Go, or I think it was that one, and there was an amazing talk with I think it was actually another counsellor that specialises in trauma, and I mean I specialise in trauma too, and like, so I was, I was just always open minded, but I didn't catch the first 10-15 minutes, but I loved it. I watched the whole thing. The guy was, he's a man, but I feel he had quite a similar character to me. He was just very honest. He was being really honest about something. I was quite surprised actually on a big platform. He was very honest about social work and how they let the system down in America. And that I basically agreed with everything the guy was saying. So I'm going to watch the bit that I missed, but I feel that would be really helpful for all the things that I talk about all the time, basically. Trauma and attachment and generational patterns and curses, and whatever you want to call it. A generational curse is like what I channeled a week ago, and what I've channeled quite a lot, and it's what I heal people with in my shamanic work. Or because that if you have had like limited beliefs around money throughout the family line, that it can affect you if you don't kind of look at that. And okay, anyway, self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Holy fucking shit, man. I mean, that really fits with the other card. You know what I mean? That wherever I've put that now. Celebration, experiences, and play. And remember, God, this is the thing, I lose the thing. That was your beliefs about money. So, it's like, I feel it's like not good enough. Like, you have to always be in preparation mode and planning. But if you stay in that for ages, because trust me, I've done that too, and I still can with some things, just don't. Get a coach, get somebody you trust to keep you accountable. I love doing that for people. And when I've got people that help me with that, it does help you get further. So yeah, whoever that speaks to. What you need to weak. What you need to weak. Well, there might be something about feeling weak around something, because I did say that, or something might be happening in a week. That was weird, because I meant to say what you need to work through is forgiveness. That's self-explanatory. Wishes fulfilled, holding on to dreams, past wounding. Yes, this is like, maybe like a business hasn't worked out in the past, so therefore you keep stalling, not taking action, and you need to let that go. It's a different project, whoever needs to hear that. This may be a time of family healing. I just said that. Can I forgive myself for loving people who hurt me? Powerful. Right, your feelings about wealth. I'm just going to cut the deck here, and that was on the bottom. We've got despondence. There's that word that I was using a lot when I was feeling very, I was feeling it for different reasons for me, but I was also feeling the divine masculine is feeling that. What you need to work through is, in which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to trust myself? This is when people have been gaslit to fuck. Feeling helpless, acceptance of circumstances, changing the horizon, taking action. So there's a lot about taking action here, and that is all this Taurus energy, because that's manifestation. Keywords are revelation, movement, encouragement. I quite like that I'm doing it. I mean, some people might not like them doing this fast. I'm only doing it because I need to go, but potential outcome if you do the work. But remember, that actually means something. I'm only doing it because I literally do need to go, but I think someone feels like they need to. Oh my god, they need to go too. Like, this is someone's reading. I love it. Let's hope it's fucking all of us. So perseverance. Look, it's self-explanatory. The outcome if you do the work is if you persevere, you're going to get the abundance, and it was abundance reading. That is hilarious. And also, this is the sacral chakra. So when you open up to receiving what you deserve, and you take the action steps, and you don't stall and procrastinate, which is what I help people with in my challenges, is what I help people with one-to-one. So I'd like to think I help people with on this channel as well. You let me know that does help you. And you will come into abundance. It's just abundance looks like different things for different people. Can you be happy before the abundance arrives? And then it'll arrive at you. Because I feel I'm one of those people. So I'm not somebody that's going to stand here and say, oh, I'm following my calling, I'm fucking rolling in dough. Far fucking from it. Right? Not a good affirmation, but it's just the fucking truth. I'm not going to lie to you, right? I'll lie about some things. Lie's a strong word, but I will disguise and do coyote medicine to protect my privacy and other people I care about where relevant, clients, friends, whatever. But the one thing I won't lie about is things like that, right? It's that, because it does bug me when I see people saying that. When you're following your calling and you're speaking your voice and you're being as vulnerable as you can be, your masculine will come in your life right away, the money will come in your life right away. No, it doesn't happen right away. It will happen further down the line when it's ready to manifest, and probably all at once, but it doesn't happen right away. So very careful who you listen to on that journey. I think they know what they're talking about. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? And that's no one in particular. That's just a lot of folk I've caught over the years. Will I let go of fear and persevere? Wow, this is powerful energy. Breakthrough, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubt, steadfast success. So if you can get over the victim mode and step into taking action with something you're being guided to do by God, I'm going to say really strongly, you get a higher power. The abundance will come your way. It just doesn't happen overnight. And like I said, if you do, let's see that it looks like it's happening to someone overnight, just remember they probably put a shitload of work in that you've got no idea about, so you shouldn't judge people. Like I always say, if it ever appears like that's happened to me, you've no idea the shadow work and the darkness and basically the shadow work, the darkness that I've moved through of my own and the patience, and anybody else that you see that happening to. So whoever needs to hear that. I only seek to give you what you ask for. And it's it didn't mean it was about money. Abundance through gratitude, release and regret, being good with money. Love it. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Again, I think there was something in that at the start. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Friendship, wisdom, windfall. Right, well, I very much hope that windfall is coming to you, whoever that is. I am praying right in front of you right now, saying that we all deserve it. And even those people that send negative energy to me and anyone else in life because you're unhappy with your own life, I pray that you get the healing that you need as well. And what do we need to know, seeing as I was praying? Avoid allergens. So, dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to crave healthful foods and beverages. Yeah, so if you're eating a whole load of junk food, drinking all the time, doing whatever, it's pulling your energy down, that's not good for attractive abundance. But okay, everybody loves a bit of chocolate and junk food and whatever, so keep it in balance. Not everybody, but there is something around your health, so maybe people are really pulling their energy down. Think about eating more fruit and veg, drinking more water. Talking to myself too. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comfort and reassurance about the situation. Notice the words fit for other things. So, second opinion. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for the situation. I feel somebody's really struggling with money, right? And it's an energetic thing, or there's something around money or valuing yourself. And again, it's like that's what it's not a coincidence. I just said something else on the phone earlier. Like I was talking to a business sort of person, and it was about, that is what I'm here to do, is like any shaman, is I heal people on the energetic level and the etheric level, and then it can bring about all this money in their life all of a sudden, but it's because they had a block energetically. Yes, yeah, see? Sorry to do the C thing, that's annoying. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. So someone out there is really needing energy healing, and it's going to balance out whatever in the physical to bring about this abundance. I don't know who it is. Hopefully you'll know if it's you. See you later. Bye.